風を知れ。
ご安心を。はい、私。はっ。ジャスティス。いやダイビングヒー。
剣女盤石。
あれ狂いなさい。はっせい。はっ行きましょう。はっはっソーランの憩い。
天道ここにあり。
風の行く先を。
吹き飛べ突撃。えい。
風の赴くままに。
難攻不落。
ご安心を。はい私ヒーロー決断。
風よ。や風の歌雲の行く。
やっはっ
せ岩山八九。
行くよ。はあせっはっ
風を知れ。
ふんはっ。難攻不落。
また一人来たが。
風の行く先を。
ソーランの憩い。はい私ヒーロー決断。
食いしばって
突撃。
風の赴くままに。
岩山八九。
風を知れ。はっ俺もみちばち。
ご助力を。海のちぎりよ。はっはっふっはっ
はっそこだ。いざし行こう。いざそれ。し
難攻不落。
風の赴くままに。
ご安心を。
天道万象。
風を知れ。
君の負けだよ。は
しっかり構えとけ。
風の行く先を。風の雲の行くごと。風の赴くままに。
行くよ。ヒーロー決断。ご助力を。
岩山八九。
風の行く先を。や
天理チョーク。はっ。
風の赴くままに。
難攻不落。
はっ。
ヒーロー決断。
しっかり構えとけ。捕まえたぜ。振り絞ってけ。
風の行く先を。雲がく借りなく時。風を知れ。やよっ。
お前の勇気を見せてみろ。
岩山八九。天道万象。
時間が。ジャスティス。くらえ。
風の赴くままに。風の雲の
やっ。
風を知れ。おい。
突撃。
風の赴くままに。よっ。
行くよ。は
やはっ。せい。これほど美しき景色を見ればおのずと旅がしたくなるものであろう。
星と深無事今日の依頼星と深
鉄を撃つコツは
やっはっ
聞いたことあるかい？放浪に変わったやつがいるって。
最近ますます賑やかになってきましたね。
見てらっしゃい。見たことのないものがあるよ。星拾いの崖の景色は有名よ。
どれにしようかな。
何かお探しですか？見てらっしゃい。見たことのないものがあるよ。
厳しすぎると思わないでちょうだい。もしこんなひどい料理を出したら次に来るのは置き忘れた銃を取りに戻ってくるお客さん。すごいお客さんだな。あはは。なんだよその反応。まさか本当にそんなお客さんがいたのか？
ああ、いえ。ただふと思い出して。設営前、会場内を片付けていたスタッフが見た感じはフォンテーヌで作られたものではなさそうで。
ん？
観光客が落としたのか？
最初は私もそう思っていたのですが、板や石が積まれた中に埋もれていてもあれこれ推測しても始まりませんし、わざわざパレメルモニアまで届けてきました。
パレメルモニアの人はい
つも通りですよ。簡単なことを難しくしちゃう。箱の中身を確認もしないまま落とし物の知らせを誰が書くか議論が始まりました。幸い セドな警官がすぐに危険物が入っているかもしれないからってマレショーセファントムをよ。そうしたらなんと銃。
本当に危険物が。
よかったらどんな銃だったか教えて。
そういえばキリニチさんはナタのご出身ですもん。
仕事柄武器には多少興味があるんだ。
俺がやったおもちゃにもう飽きたのか？
ああ、とっくに飽きた。
だと俺様が授けたものをよくも。
年寄りはそろそろ休む時間だ。すまない。それで銃の見た目は。
ちょっと待ってくださいね。書いてみます。
おお、わかりやすい絵だな。
何か変なところがありまし。でも本物もこんな感じで銃っぽマレショーセファントム曰く射撃みたい。
いや、特徴をよく捉えた絵だ。ナタのすまない。絵に集中して。
はい、応援ありがとうございます。
俺たちは何もしてない。
いえ、わざわざ足を運んでくださいましたから。みんな作業を頑張っているので、最後に旅人さんお会いできて本当に嬉しかったです。またご協力いただけるのを楽しみにしていますね。
お前も気づいただろ。あれは普通の銃じゃない。ああ、古竜の遺跡から掘り出された年代。正確には銃というよりハンドキャノンに近いんだが、まあ古竜の時代の謎の遺物。それに俺がフォンテーヌに来た理由を合わせて考えれば、例の密輸事件の捜査、パレメルモニアに行って確認してくる。助かる。早速仲間たちと挨拶したいならその後でも。
マジかよ兄弟。
俺の真似してる場合かよ。
いや、友達を見かけたからつい。
オーロル、イファー、お前たちもフォンテーヌに。
なあ、いや、キーニチが例の密輸事件のためにフォンテーヌに来てるって話は。
情報が早いな。
なんせ
からかわないでくれ。俺がメイン。
でも旅人とパイモンにまで会えるとはな。
イファ、いろんなところを旅するから
ごもっともだ。さて本題に戻ろう。何の話をしていたっけな。
なんでフォンテーヌに来てるかって話だろ。
野菜のためだ。僕から話そう。シュバルマロン AA ランド。
シュバルマランだ。
ああ、また間違えた。シュバルマラン姉さん、ごめん。とにかくそこのレストランから。
なるほど、野菜の配達に来たんだな。
俺は付き添いでな。こいつナタを離れるの初めてだろ。
君だって初めてのくせに。
オロルンよりは心配ないって思われたんだろう。
つい最近まで働き詰めだった君を休ませるためだ。まさか気づいていなかったのか？
おっと、俺も孫いくつだろうが、こいつとしばらく一緒にいると子供扱いされちまうんだ。
いいことじゃないか？
もちろんいい。じゃ改めて自己紹介を。
めちゃくちゃだそういえばカクークはどうしたんだ？あいつがここにいたら賑やかだ。
あいつは一緒じゃないんだ。
大丈夫だイファ。君はもう大人だ。カクークがいなくてもうまくやっていける。
心配なのはそこじゃない。まあいい。とにかくカクークが大変なことになっちまったんだ。
あいつあんなにちっちゃくて。
もしかして飛行物の法律。
おう、あんたも同じ。
ああ、アハウがな。
ああ、おしゃべりなやつか。珍しく口を挟んでこないと思ったら出てくるのを怖がってるんだな。
それもあるが一日分の
容赦ないな。俺もカクークを縛り付けておけばよかったんだが。
マジかよ兄弟。
居場所がわかる分そっちの方がマシだった。警察隊に追われてこの建物に飛び込んでしまったんだ。今頃刑事物の英雄。
建物ってこれか？
ああ、僕も飛べることは飛べるが、窓を一つずつ確認するにイファは。
俺のせいじゃないだろ。なん
っていうか高く飛べるかどうかは別に関係な。狩人に追い込まれた獲物が罠に。宙を舞うし。
カクークは素晴らしい竜だ。きっとうまく逃げおせるに違いない。
おいおい兄弟、マジで言ってんのか？
もちろん。こんなことで嘘をつ。
まあまあそれより中に入ってカクークを。
ああ、代わりに。
いいのか？助かるぜ。
もしカクークが言うことを聞かなかったら。
なんでお前が決める？
じゃあ君が決めてくれ兄弟。
分かった。
もしカクークが文句を言ってきたら
いつも通りだね。何の音かな？
ヌビレット様の執務室から何やら不穏な音が。
ナタから来たってこいつが言ったのか？
いや、言葉自体はわかるがどうも意味が。
おいおい。
そのセリフ。
知り合いか？
おう、知人の。
すぐに主が見つかってよかった。おかげで落とし物の書類が1枚減ったな。ところで旅人、ヌビレットさんに何か用かい？こっちの話は済んだし。
いや、リオセセリ殿の職務とも関係があるかもしれない。私の記憶が正しければそちらの方は先日の密輸事件裁判で証人として出廷したあの件について何か疑問でも？
さすが最高審判官、鋭いな。
キーニチ、ヌビレットと知り合いなのか？でも裁判の時は他の審判。
お互い新聞に載って。そちらは？
こちらはリオセセリ殿、メロピレ要塞フォンテーヌの監獄の責任者だ。事件に関する内容なら聞かれても問題ない。
よろしく。ほう、なかなかうまいじゃないか。 けどカクークはこの場にいて大丈夫かい？
ふむ。決して口外はしないと言っているようだ。ただし後ほど秘密保持契約を結んでもらう。では話を聞こう。キーニチ殿、事件について気になることがあれば遠慮なく言ってくれ。
分かった。
レピーヌ・ポーリーンが描いたのとそっくりだぞ。あいつ本当に絵がうまかったんだな。
この銃がこの前の密輸事件でフォンテーヌに渡ってきたものだとすれば、容疑者を一人見逃し。
その通り。
分かった。キーニチ殿、迅速な対応に感謝する。すぐにマレショーセ・ファントムに調査させよう。まずは収監された犯人を当たってみるのがいいだろう。リオ・セスリ殿、
囚人の尋問許可書に署名しとくよ。
よろしく頼む。
今日がパレメルモニアから諸々の知らせが出される日じゃなくてよかったぜ。銃のことが外部に漏れずに済んだ。
フォンテーヌにはもう数日滞在する予定だ。調査に進展があったら。
オイラたちレピーヌ・ポーリーンのイベントを手伝う予定なんだ。また。
ああ、助かる。残る問題は
こいつのセリフには驚かされ。一体誰から教わったんだ？ほう、なる。
カクーク君についてだが、規定に基づきまずは飛行物体に当たるか。また先ほど話した通り契約書にも署名してもらわねばならない。ただ関連書類の作成には
それまでカクークにはここに残ってもらう必要がありそうだな。
礼を言う。おかげで手間が省けた。
じゃあ俺たちはこれで。
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you.
Relax, Eva. Maybe Kakuku just... Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up.
For real now?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that. Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets...
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! All right. Running late again. Hey everyone, we're here! Oh hey, my little dudes! Good morning! Oh wow, Kukuku's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here! Huh? Okay, so good morning's aside.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kakuku's not the only one that Mr. Ridesley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't. But all this happened before I crossed paths. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the good.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do scarred face? Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and... Could he have previously been a warrior? Something feels off. I'd better sneak...
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent...
Seriously? But But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great!
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively...
It's a good observation, I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
It certainly seems like it was the only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh? Oh, wow!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for... When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real life...
Sounds plausible.
Wait. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then... does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're... Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
So, bottom line, this was an individual's.
Exactly. And it was the location itself. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rasula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a law. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new lead. And timing-wise, it's about time all we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us, post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up there. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an...
Or are you just not used to asking others to...
Is that really a major concern?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia, sir.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out.
Ah, I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Knight. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here!
Yep, that's the plan.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is... You are... Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object.
You're the best, bro! Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we...
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed.
Running late again.
Gotta steer clear of other people.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Oh, nice dog.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. You miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're for...
Not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, Gramps. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while Ahau lives his best.
Poor Ahau. He spent all day being tormented by a...
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bros?
Huh? How am I the bad?
Even hear yourself? Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out?
Don't lose hope, Ahau. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now, too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia...
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Also, there's no such restaurant.
Anyway, thanks for looking after Ahau, guys. I'll take go-
Why you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Really? Wait, who are the other contestants, though? The lost and found notice is up! Hurry up, Brassa! Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello, you two.
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess, well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going... The Special Patrol...
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes!
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What? In the Tibet?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned.
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr.
Somehow For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest-looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my doorknob?
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the special...
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of request. Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Roran, you said you
Yeah, so...
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Auroran, be honest now. Were you the...
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to...
Of course not. Aoife... All right, then. So, here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually... When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone... But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old...
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the...
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia.
Yes, at least I assume so. We were about to refuse, but he was...
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroran. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped us.
No way. I'm not...
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye...
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over to it. Time to catch that con man and...
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous and...
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that...
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroran to do their dirty work was a careless...
It suggests that the person who got Auroran to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich... Oh, and of course, we'll empty the box, give it to Auroran, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try.
So, I have to go undercover again?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol...
Roger that. Over and out.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor.
The heck are you on about?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking.
What the? This thing has a job?
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was interesting. Think I'll sit back and see.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you.
So I got it. But I don't remember
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord.
His life hangs.
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna...
Are you trying to get him to say...
how'd you know that?
Because I watched that film. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our...
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than...
who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais...
No, I mean, yes, of course they...
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the...
I suppose I only have myself. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and... As for the seller of this particular, we've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost as long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad. Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais
Well, he wasn't lying.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a... Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look...
Feeling
smug now, are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item and by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I'm so very sorry. I
need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet.
Well, to be honest, though, I can't claim to know him. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon.
Fair. That makes... So, Mr...
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will...
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him? Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage.
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be if we can catch the other party by doing this.
Oh, I see.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais... All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a
Such a hassle, bro.
See? Mr. Kakuku knows exactly. So, I was thinking...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into... out of respect for the traveler.
Oh, I know this part. We better... In that case,
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how... then it's settled. Thanks for... Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day.
Judging by your expression, it must be good.
It went smoothly, on the whole.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no... So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land Or, maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and at least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
We'll be waiting for the good news.